Hi everybody, welcome inside my makeup closet. Today I'm going to do the 30 facts about me video, and I have to admit that it was pretty hard for me to actually think of 30 facts about myself. And I did get a little help from some of my friends, so yeah, I hope you do enjoy. I'm sorry if I sound a little sick, but yeah, I have a pretty bad cold, but I treated it with lots of medications and I do sound a lot better than this morning, so yeah, I hope you do enjoy, and then let's get started with the first fact. So, I'm from Washington, D.C. I actually grew up there and moved to Germany when I was 12, and now I've lived in Berlin for 10 years now. My dog's name is Freckles. She's a Husky Terrier Greyhound mix, and yeah, I named her Freckles because she has lots of spots. And I also thought in my mind, okay, I knew I was going to go to Germany, so when I got her, and I decided to take like a pretty complicated name that Germans would have problems to like pronounce it. So I decided to take Freckles, which means Sommersprosse in German, and I just think it's such a cute name and it fits her perfectly, and she actually listens to every single name, so you can even call her, I don't know, Butt or something, and she'll just listen to it, so yeah. But she's pretty cool. She's been by my side for a couple years now, and I was actually blind for 3 days. It happened when I was around 12, I think, when it was winter, and I slipped on a staircase which was full of ice, and I smashed my head on the staircase, and it hit my visual center, and yeah, then my dad found me and they rushed me to the hospital. And I noticed that I couldn't see anything, and it was really freaky, I have to admit. But after 3 days I started to see like outlinings and things like that, and yeah, after like about a week I actually got my eyesight back, and yeah, now the only thing that I have is I have to wear glasses, but other than that everything's fine. I have a very high pain tolerance. Sorry. I have a very high pain tolerance, so I got 4 teeth pulled when I was 10 without any injections, just because I was so afraid of them, and I actually hate injections, and especially around the mouth area. So I decided to have them pull my teeth without like any medications or anything, and I have to admit that after that my mouth wasn't as swollen as if I would have gotten injections, so I was pretty happy about my decision, and I work at a 5-star hotel here in the heart of Berlin, and yeah, I do lots of different things there. So I'm doing my internship, and I work in the restaurants, I work at the reception, I work in the banqueting area. All those different things is what I do. I'm a fan of good food and good quality food, fresh food, and very good restaurants. So I love to eat, and yeah, you can actually even see it on my body, but I love food, I love good quality food, I love going to restaurants, so if I would have enough money I'd probably go every single night, just because I just love the entire feeling of going to a restaurant and having a waiter that like takes care of me. I don't know, it's just something that I love doing. I am left-handed. I was like a little punk when I was 15, so I dressed up in punk clothes. I like ripped up all my clothes. I loved wearing buttons around my clothes. I had colorful hair. I had big boots, and I had dark makeup, and I just loved the entire punk scene. I even went to a punk festival when I was 15, and yeah, I was very proud of it. My natural hair color is actually really dark brown, so you can actually even see through a little, but it's really dark brown, actually almost black, and yeah. My favorite animals are deer, reindeer, and elks, so all those kind of creatures. I don't know why, I just love them. I think they're really graceful. I definitely want to get a reindeer and a deer tattoo. It's going to be probably my next step for this year. But yeah, they're definitely my favorite animals. I love them, and I always got along much better with boys than I did with girls, so I was always like a real tomboy. I dressed in baggy clothes, big sweatshirts, I didn't wear any makeup, I had short hair, and yeah, I was always hanging around with the boys, playing soccer, doing things like that, till I think around 8th grade. That's when I met my best friend, and yeah, then I started doing more girly things. But before I was a real tomboy, and yeah, I hated being around girls. Another fact about me is that I talk way too much, way too fast, and sometimes I talk so fast that my words just like crumble up in one big like blob of words. And usually my mouth is much quicker than my brain, so I have to admit that when I do my videos, I really concentrate on what I'm saying, so that's why sometimes it's not as funny, just because I try to be as professional as possible, and I try to like put as much facts out there for you guys so you know what I do. I have no toenail on my smallest toes. I don't know why. My toe is like tiny, probably, and when I paint my toenails I always just like put like a little dot on my little toe so it doesn't look like an alien toe, and I don't know why I don't have one there. I've never had one, and yeah. I hate cutting my hair, that's why they usually look really unhealthy, and I'd rather let them grow as long as possible and then let them break off. I know it's stupid, but that's something that I've never learned. I hate cutting my hair. I hate when people like do something with my hair, and yeah, they just grow and grow and grow until they fall off or break off or are so bad that I have to cut them really, really short. And I never learned from all my actions, but yeah, that's always the consequence that I take from my actions. It's very, very hard for me to say no. I'd rather make everybody happy than disappoint someone, so I never say no. I always do things that people want me to do, and that's definitely a disadvantage that I have. I don't know why I'm this way, but I've always been this way, and I'd rather have everybody else happy than make myself happy, so you can see that as something positive or also something negative, whichever you want. Comment down below or make yourself your own opinion. I have a younger brother, and we get along pretty well. His name is Till. I am a very, very emotional person. I always show my emotions. If I'm mad, I'll definitely show you. If I'm sad, I'll definitely cry, and I'll show you that as well. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just so emotional. I like talking about my feelings, and I think it's important if people do talk about what they feel. I bite my fingernails all the time. You'll see me rushing through the hotel just like biting my fingernails, going through all the stuff that I still have to do in my mind, and just like biting, nibbling my nails. And that's why I got artificial ones now, just because I like really nibbled them down to the root, and it was really disgusting. So it looks much cleaner and nicer, and they're much easier to like nibble on. One of my biggest weaknesses is definitely chocolate and sweets. I have a gigantic sweet tooth, and yeah, I just love chocolate and sweets and chips and cake and dessert and ice cream and all those good like things, and yeah. I love imitating other languages, and most people say that I'm pretty good at it, so if I hear somebody say something in Russian, I just like be repeating that, or if I hear somebody say something in Chinese, I try to repeat everything, and yeah, that's why I'm pretty good at learning languages and pretty good at like repeating things. A lot of people say that I'm very, very embarrassing just because I sometimes have my headphones in my head and I just be dancing down the street or dancing in the train or just like having a good time by myself, and lots of people think that's pretty scary. But I think that's pretty funny. I just like having a good time. I love laughing. I love being happy, and yeah, most people are also like me that I'm like around, so they start dancing with me in random situations, and yeah. My favorite subjects in school were actually English, German, and Russian, and I hated math and algebra. My favorite German soccer team is the BVB Dortmund. I'm not very confident. I don't have lots of positive things to say about myself. Some people think that I'm pretty confident, but I'm actually not. So, and I listen too much to what other people think and say. So if somebody would say, geez, your hair looks ugly, then I'd be like saying, no it doesn't, but I'd be thinking in my head, oh, does it really look that shitty? Is it like that ugly? Do I have to re-dye it? Is it too yellow? Is it blonde? Is it disgusting? Things like that will be rushing through my mind, and yeah, I have to learn to not care what other people think as much. I mean, it's always important and healthy to, like, have other people's opinion be of importance, but sometimes it's just too much, and I think for myself I have to learn to not listen to people as much, and to be happy and confident about myself, and be happy about who I am and what I am. I love pink. It's one of my favorite colors. I love pink, and I love turquoise and olive green. Those are like my three colors that I love most. My favorite YouTubers are definitely Shay Carl and Ali and Charles Trippy, and definitely Julia Graf and Candy Johnson. Those are all people that inspire me, like the entire family around Shay Carl, Colette, and yeah, all of them. I just love them. I love watching their videos. They always give me so much positive energy, as well as Ali and Charles Trippy. They just make me feel so happy, and yeah, they just show real emotions, and I love that. And Candy Johnson and Julia Graf have always been motivation for me to actually start this channel, to start YouTube, to try, and to always be confident and think positive about my actions. And my friends say that I'm way too modest about myself, and I just don't care about what I have, but about what other people have. And I think it's much more important, as I already said, to make other people happy, and yeah, that's why I'm very, very modest with myself. My favorite car in the entire world is a Dodge Ram, and I definitely want to have a pickup when I'm like older, and I just think they're beautiful and I love them, and yeah, I definitely want to get a Dodge Ram when I'm older. And for the last fact, I often start projects and then I think of some other things and then I start that, and so I usually start things and don't finish them, and then I have like a whole pile of projects that I still want to do, and yeah, then I never get to an end. But yeah, that's just me. So I hope you guys enjoyed my 30 facts about myself. If you want me to think of 30 more facts about myself, please don't forget to comment down below, give me thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. And please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'll have all the descriptions down below. And yeah, I hope you'll have a great day and enjoy the weather. Here in Germany, it's actually getting really nice. And yeah, don't forget to be yourself and be happy and enjoy life.